Didn't even get to cross.
Hey, what's up YouTube? Filming out of channel 1313. Gonna bring you a monster review, showing some love out of T1G and channel 1313. Big shout out to Mr. Childish here. Came and did a spotlight on us yesterday on Man Crush Monday, man. Yeah, that was just monumental, man. I caught a tear watching your video. We love what you do, and I love what you do for the Summoners War community. You have so much information and knowledge to give out to these young players that are coming up, and even to the players that have been playing for a while. And we love what you do, and we stand behind you fully, Childish. Big shout out to Epic Fail. You guys are a great, solid community. So today I'm bringing you Alicia review, the Water Polar Queen. I love her. God, she is just gorgeous. Frozen Elsa, whatever you want to call her. But she has such a niche, it's just ridiculous. She is the top water AoE nuker, Nat 5 in Arena. She just is redonkulous in her skill set. She can connect third to second. If she kills an enemy, she instantly gains a turn. And it's monumental in Arena. Does so much damage. Her second skill is scaled off speed, and her multiplier is insane. I think the highest damage I've seen on my old set rune I had on her, I think, was like 70,000 on a defense break on a Bernard. She caught a crit on wind. And she's just so much fun to use, and she just opens up so much avenue for you into the arena to push pretty hard. Now, she's a typical nuker. You run either Rage or Fatal. Obviously, whichever you have the better subs in. Now in Age, the new meta with the raids coming out, you kind of want to ruin your nukers a touch faster than you did. So you really can't stack a whole lot of attack, a whole lot of CR, a whole lot of CD without any speed. And then basically she'll just sit there and probably won't make a turn. So typically with these new rune appraisals and new, changing out your subs with the gemstone, you'll want to find a little bit of speed throughout your runes, like 9 speed on that attack, 7 speed there, 7 speed on my CD rune, 21 speed, 12 speed, and 15 speed. And it all adds up, and it's all about time, turn order, and whatnot. But you want to keep your nukers in the fight, basically. Excuse me. So again, typically, Rage or Fatal, whichever you have best subs. Now you can go. There's a couple other ways to build her. You can use Despair for stunning. She does stun well on Despair. She has 2 AOE's that can connect. On top of Swift, if you want to make her a touch faster, if you can't find your speed subs, or you can also go Broken, whatever. As long as you max out on her attack, her CR, and her CD. All right, those are the 3 most important things. Attack, CR, and CD. You want to, if you have a nuker on slot 4 CD, you want to go above 70 CR. Now, while maintaining all those stats right there, those top 3, like I said, you want to incorporate some speed. So she stays with her team. She gives the enemy a run for their money. I don't worry about accuracy. I don't really care about resistance. HP is nice to have in sub, sure. You can also take your slot 5, max it. You'll get 2,448 additional HP. On top of maxing your defense, you get another additional plus 160. And then, that all adds together with your subs. And slot 1, of course, has to be maxed if you got a good rune there. This is a numbers game. The more attack, the more damage she's going to do. Now, she's got excellent multipliers on skill 2. Damage is proportionate to the enemy's attack speed. And I believe recently she was given a buff. They increased her damage on that second skill. And she's just a gem. She's the top Water Nat 5 AoE nuker in the game. She makes Arena so much fun. And with this new transmorg, she is just utterly stunning. Beautiful design, beautiful graphics. I mean, she's just gorgeous. I've had this monster for quite some time, and since Theo came out before the raids and all that started, I was really enjoying using Theo, especially with his lead, CR lead. But just after playing with some of my monsters and figuring out some new teams, I really figured out that I had this gem sitting in storage that I was like, man, I'm not really impressed with her in dungeons. But my God, in Arena, she just shines. Not so much in Guild War. Now, she can do some damage with you, and if you can find her with the right team, with like a Chloe or a Galeon, she's going to do well. But you go against a lot of top-end tank bruisers with 40, 50,000 HP. Once she gets low on HP, she basically becomes utterly useless. She becomes a liability versus something that's important or used in the Guild War. Now let's talk about our attack lead. Just one of the highest in the game. It increased the attack power of ally monsters in Arena by 44%. That is insane. That's almost equivalent to a slot 2 or slot 6 6-star attack rune, almost maxed. I mean, that is just gorgeous. 44 additional percent. Now, mind you, if you bring her as lead and Chasun or Galleon as an attack buffer, that's an additional 94% attack buff. That is phenomenal. She really makes your nukers stack. Now, like I said, her main stats obviously slot 4 is CD. You don't if you're not gonna get above 60-ish, 65 CR for rune filler, you might want to go CR slot 4 until you can beef up your subs as you progress further in the game. But slot 6 is always attack. And no matter what, she's a nuker. Typically slot 2, slot 6. Typically slot 2 is going to be attack. You can run a speed sub there. You can run a speed rune there if you have attack CRCD subs. If you have a whole bunch of attack subs like in 4, 5, and 1, and no speed, you can run that speed in slot 2. Make sure you have the corresponding subs to finish out maxing her other stats. So those are the typical builds for attack, CD, attack, speed, CD, attack. Fatal or Rage, or you can go Swift, Despair. You can even go Violent, and you can go Broken Will. I highly recommend Will. It's just it's a game changer in Arena, especially on offense. She's more so an offensive monster. I might have fun, set up patrol defense, try to steal a win with my 306 Bernard and set her on defense. It's fun. But typically she's an offensive monster. I bring in Will just in case I don't go first or somebody breaks my combo wombo. And she can protect herself against that stun or be having her skills reset. Because when she's on cooldown, she becomes a liability. Her main effectiveness is to connect this skill 3 and skill 2. That's the name of the gun. I highly recommend skilling her up if you use her avidly for Arena. If you're using her for dungeon runs, you're not going to be too impressed, and I'm going to show you why here in a little bit. So basically, that is my Alicia. She's got a beautiful transmog. She hits beautifully hard. I love her. And I'm going to show you how to use her right now. Alright, let's take a look at some Arena here. Now, I love using her in Arena. She's just basically my niche right there. I've also started testing around and playing in... I've been playing with her in live Arena, and having her on Will, a lot of people don't see that coming. So here we're going to try to take Alicia. We have a speed lead here. What is this? 24% speed lead. I have Will, so if I can go before Chiwu, I'm not too overly worried about what Virad's going to do. So let's give it a go here. See what we can do. Now, in Arena, time syncing is the name of the game. It would be useless or pointless if my Alicia went before my Bastille. Bastille is my attack buffer, so what I want to do is I want to make sure that my monsters' teams are, and we got a good block. Now here we go. Here's a good example. Look, going to freeze, you can't do nothing. I have Will. Thankfully, Chiwu did not break that wombo and he derped on first turn. So here we go. I have the AoE connect here. I'm bringing Lucian with my Alicia. I've got 94% attack buff on Lucian. Gonna go ahead and whop the defense with that, and look at that, cleans up so nicely. And I want to leave this here. I want to leave Chiwu alive here. Okay, now I've got this third skill, attack all enemies with the ice pillars. I was gonna kill everybody, but she's doing roughly between 5,000 and 7,000 on a crit without a defense break. Now if that was on a defense break, it'd be about 15,000 to 16,000 damage. That's pretty nice right there. Let's see if we can find a tank here. I want to find an all-tank team so I can show you how effective she is. Now I whip right through that with Lucian. Here we go. There's a pretty good team. I'm going to try to wear down that Valijul and that Monkey Man with my Alicia. And I'm going to show you how effective Will is against a Pazant that comes back to life and tries to either stun you, and then if it's on Nemesis, will basically rock right through your hold on one second. Finally get it go. Here we go. Alright, getting a turn. Pretty excited about this turn, shall we? Let's go ahead and take him. And alright, here we go. We're going to basically wipe out this Bazamt and this Orion. I'm going to connect to that third turn. That next turn immediately, and I'm going to use my skill 2 right here, which is effectively going to take out all those monsters with speed subs. Or tune to speed. There it is. Bomb. Wiped them clean. I mean, that is just absolutely beautiful. She does so much damage. She can completely turn around the entire battle. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. That is beyond gorgeous. And I didn't even go first, so that was a pretty fast Orion. Let's see if we got some more wings, do we? Nope, but see if we can find another tank team here. There we go. This will be fun. That Koom and Chasun. It's tough to take her against Wind Monster. It seems like when you're on offense that if it's not Perna or Cammy, it's hard to get that critical hit on that opposite element. And I struggle with her a little bit against Wind Monsters. That's why I like to bring my Lucian for a quicker speed clear, and he really takes a dent into here we go. Now let's see if I can catch a defense break on Koom. That would be great for damage. Let me see. Oh, okay, I caught it. This is what I'm looking for. Here we go. Alright, my Lucian cleans up nicely. Now look, 3/4 life left. I'm hit this third skill. She's going to hit for 33,000 damage right there. And she connects to that skill. Connects to another turn. And it's just awesome. So you're looking at what? 33,000, and he was probably tanked out a little bit. 33,000 damage plus, if he kills, she gets to do an additional turn with that second skill. It's just ridiculous. Alright, let's see here. What do I have under history? There we go. Okay. There we go. This will be pretty fun right here. Let's see what we can do with this. I really would like that tableau. I think that dude, it could possibly be game changing with my runes. Alright, there we go. Gonna get the jump here. My buffer and debuffer. I love Bastide. I think them two are just a match made in heaven. Alright, we're going to have this Eladriel right here. And yeah, that was just... Alright, let's do second skill cleanup. 25,000 without a defense break. Imagine if that was on a defense break. You're looking at 50 to 60,000 damage. That is just insane. Let's see if we could see another one here. Here we go. A Rakan. I'd like to take this team out. Let's see what we can do on that Rakan here. Very indicative that you bring Alicia with a you're gonna need a support monster. Standalone, she's really not all that impressive. She needs that support type monster such as Galleon. Or now here we go. He comes back to life. He's probably ruined to spare. My Alicia is clean of it. Look at that. And we set up here for basically a double AoE wombo. She's two monsters in one. We know we're going to kill Bazant right off the rock. And then we're going to connect into that second skill and basically wipe the field. Boom. Just like that. That's how much fun she is in Arena. Alright, that was her in Arena. Let's go ahead and show her in Dungeons. I'm not overly impressed. I can run her in D10 and G10. You know, she's really not that impressive in Giants because her second skill scale to speed. The Giant's very slow. Now Dragon, she's fun. She's fun when she doesn't really do a whole lot of damage. She'll help you clear the waves quicker. But let me tell you, her AI is beyond stupid. She has the dumbest AI, one of the dumbest AIs in game, and it's so frustrating. So let's see what we can do here. Alright, let's take this. It's so frustrating using her AI. I think that was the team I usually use. But you know, sometimes she won't use her AoE until there's a little one monster left, which is a slice of HP, and it's ridiculous. I also use her in Fire Raid and the Water Raid, and I've achieved double S on both. It's fun to use. She does that AoE for fire so she can kill those fire minions. And look, she doesn't do a whole lot of damage in dungeons. I can't figure it out. She'll just whop in arena, but it's like she misses the oomph in dungeons, and I don't get it. Let's see what we do here. 11,000, not too bad. If I can get that buff from Galleon, I do a whole lot more. Look, basically like throwing like little pebbles to a giant, and it just doesn't make any sense. So I think more so she shines in arena. maybe I can show you her in Guild War. Here we go. Let's see if I can show you in Guild War. I think I do have some swords left. All right, that's my basic run when I use her. I'm still having fun with her, trying to use her with Tark or whatnot, but she's not really a combo mon like that. So yeah, that was my D10 run with her. I can also use her in G10, but like I said, she's a beautiful monster, great, fun to use. She'll definitely rejuvenate the want to do an arena. She helps you with speed clear. She's a wombo monster. You want to use her with Galleon, Bastille, or even Orion. Great to gain the edge in arena. I highly recommend Will, but a good offset would be either Revenge for the defense break if you're looking for a little bit of debuffing, Blade to catch up on the CR, Nemesis to make sure she gets her AoE off if you want, Shield if you have excellent subs. You basically can do anything with her, as long as she has those subs to make up in the stats. You can even go Destroy, and she can definitely wreak some havoc on Destroy with a defense break. So, all right, that's my Alicia review. I hope you find this information very useful. If you have any questions, comments, or concern, you can check us out on channel 1313. And we'll help anything you got. Any type of questions you need, just come check us out. Big shout out to Childish, man. I thank you greatly for the kind words that you said for the T1G community. We have the same and utmost respect for you and what you do for the Summoners War community. Again, check us out on channel 1313. This is T1G Nation. I'm Lucky1313. Stay true to yourself.